So Monsters of Funnel came out of really two distinct trends that we've seen. Number one, we've worked with over 2,500 marketers, and everyone is squarely focused on the funnel. How are they driving leads? How are they converting them through that process? Number two, we have great conversations all the time with thought leaders and really diving into what tactics and strategies marketers are using to succeed out there. So we figured, why not bring those two together? So we've developed what we're calling a Monsters of Funnel ebook, where we've taken literally the top minds in each area of the funnel, put them all together, and developed one pretty kick-ass piece. Let's talk a little bit about how we got the band together. First, we start out Jason Miller, Senior Content Marketing Manager over at LinkedIn. Matt Hines, Founder, CEO of Hines Marketing. Craig Rosenberg, the Marketing Sherpa, Founder, CEO Topo. Then we've got John Miller. If you don't know John, you haven't been paying attention. And then we're going to wrap up with Maria Pergolino over at Apttus. So, enjoy.
The blog is a running narrative where you tell your story. It's got comments, it's got shares, it's alive, it's breathing. The combination of blogging with the big rock piece of content, and then owning, and then finding that conversation you want to own based on listening, based on keyword research. That's how I kind of conquer the top of the funnel. And don't forget, the top of the funnel, as I mentioned, is a place where you can experiment, have a little bit of fun with your content, because remember, the definition of content marketing is to inform, educate, and sometimes entertain.
So if you start to focus more on qualified opportunities, it means MQLs are way more important. It means you probably are more now motivated to create a marketing accepted lead stage if you haven't had it before, because that, at least from a raw lead standpoint, is really the beginning measure that you mostly care about.
What's most important is to define your ideal customer profile and literally find every way you can to engage with them. And we all know content downloads are the best way to start a conversation. And so for me, that's most important, and I believe that. By the way, I believe most B2B companies would just say a marketing qualified lead is they downloaded something. My layer is a defined look at what your ideal customer profile is, and to be rigorous about that. And if they hit that and they download something, that's something we're talking about.
Right? How do I understand account engagement? How do I understand how to interact and market with that account?
Right.
And from an SQL perspective, right, now all of a sudden you're trying to run a sales cycle, right? You have a better understanding of who you need to influence, who you need to be marketing to, right? Who you need to be coming in above, right? And ultimately that involves marketing and sales really being able to collaborate in the same system around all those problems.
A lot of what marketing's doing is awesome, and we sometimes hurt ourselves in how we're talking about it in the organization. And what is a bummer about that, right, is that we're marketers, right? So we should be marketing our own marketing inside the organization.
So why did we put together? Well, I mean, there's no better group to talk about the first iteration of Monsters of Funnel. So keep checking back at monstersoffunnel.com, because this train doesn't stop rolling here.